Dear friends, myself Satish Kumar Kamble, an assistant professor, Department of Physics, Abasaheb Marathe Arts and Newcomer Science College, Rajapur. So, today we will study origin of quantum theory. This topic is taken from the syllabus of BSc first year semester first, paper first, which is nothing but modern physics. And in that paper, modern physics, there are three units, among which unit third, in which we will study the chapter first, origin of quantum theory. The topic of this chapter is having the articles which are shown on the screen, that is the contents, origin of quantum theory. Then we will discuss about the black body. Then we will also discuss about the black body spectrum, then Wien's displacement law, and afterwards we go towards the matter waves, then wave particle duality, then Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, and afterwards we will discuss about the Davison-Jarmel experiment and G.P. Thomson's experiment in the support of the duality of the particle, duality nature of the particle. Okay, so let us start with the origin of quantum theory. Let us introduce this chapter, origin of quantum theory. Here the phrase quantum mechanics, uh, which is, or we can say, the phrase quantum mechanics was developed by the group of physicists including Max Born, then Heisenberg and Pauli at University of Göttingen in 1920, say approximately, and first used by Born in his research paper in 1924. The classical mechanics, let us distinguish in between quantum mechanics and classical mechanics. In classical mechanics, or we can say the classical mechanics is based on the Newtonian formalism. Classical mechanics explained successfully the motion of the objects. Here you can see here, on the basis of Newtonian mechanics we can explain all these things. So classical mechanics can explain successfully the motion of objects which are directly observable, or say observable with the help of some instruments just like microscope etc. In addition to this, motion of charged particle in electromagnetic fields. Then classical mechanics can also explain the vibration in the strings, then elastic collision in solids, molecular motion of the gases, etc. Then optical phenomenon such as reflection, refraction, diffraction, scattering, dispersion, and polarization uh, can be explained with the help of classical concepts. But some phenomenon which are discovered in the beginning of the 20th century, such as uh, black body radiation, then photoelectric effect, then Compton effect, then atomic spectrum, specific heat of solid at low temperature, etc., could not be explained by the help of the classical mechanics. Therefore, a new concept was pronounced to explain this phenomenon led to a new mechanics which is called as quantum mechanics. Okay, so Max Planck, Albert Einstein, Niels Bohr, Louis de Broglie, then Max Born, Pauli Dirac, then Heisenberg, then Schrödinger, etc., all contributed in the development of the quantum mechanics. So, these are the physicists which have contributed in the development of the quantum mechanics. So, in 1901, Planck introduced the quantum concept that eventually led to the conclusion that radiation is not emitted in continuous fashion but in say discrete bundles of energy each equal to h nu and which is called as quanta or photons. Okay, quanta or photons. This new idea introduced by Planck was too revolutionary in the development of the say quantum mechanics. Then Einstein, Albert Einstein, in uh, 1905, in 1905, applied these quantum concepts of radiation to explain the photoelectric effect, which could not be solved using the classical theory. Then in 1907, Einstein successfully explained the problem of specific heat. Okay, problem of specific heat. Whereas in 1913, Bohr used the idea of quantization to explain the origin of spectral lines. Niels Bohr. Again in 1922, Compton. In 1922, Compton applied the quantum ideas to the phenomenon of scattering of X-rays. Again in 1923, Louis de Broglie put forward his theory of matter waves, stating that the particles can exhibit uh, dual characteristics just like wave characteristics and particle characteristics. Building on de Broglie's approach, modern quantum mechanics was developed in the year 1925 when the Heisenberg, then Max Born and Pascal Jordan developed the matrix mechanics. Okay. And then Schrödinger invented wave mechanics. Again, in 1927, Heisenberg formulated the uncertainty principle. Then Pauli Dirac in the same year began the process of unifying quantum mechanics with spectral relativity by proposing the Dirac equation for the electron. He also pioneered the use of operator theory, including the influential bracket notation. Again, during the 1940s, the formulation of quantum electrodynamics, which is made up by R.P. Feynman, then which describes a quantum theory of electrons, then positrons, and the electromagnetic field. Whereas in 1975, the theory of quantum chromodynamics was formulated by Politzer. Now we will discuss about the black body. Here you can see on the screen the various terms regarding the black body. So black body. Black body is an idealization in physics that pictures a body that absorbs all electromagnetic radiation incident on it, irrespective of its frequency or say angle. What is black body radiation? To stay in thermal equilibrium, a black body must emit radiation at the same rate as it absorbs, and so it must also be a good emitter of radiation, emitting electromagnetic waves of as many frequencies as it can absorb, that is, all the frequencies. The radiation emitted by the black body is known as black body radiation. So, the radiation falling on a body is partly reflected. Some of it is absorbed and rest is transmitted. Therefore, we have R plus A plus T equal to 1, where A is nothing but the coefficient of absorption, R is nothing but the coefficient of reflection, and T is nothing but the coefficient of transmission. Say this equation as equation number 1. R plus A plus T equal to 1. Give it as the equation number 1. So, a body which absorbs all wavelength incident on it is called as black body. In practice, no material has been found to absorb all incoming radiations. For example, lamp black and platinum black are the practical black body as they absorb of about 98% radiation which incident on it. So for a perfectly black body, this equation 1 becomes A equal to 1 as R equal to T equal to 0, because there is the absence of coefficient of reflection and coefficient of transmission for in the case of the perfectly black body. So A equal to 1, that is the coefficient of absorption is equal to 1. And therefore, a black body absorbs all wavelengths that fall on it at all temperatures. A black body not only completely absorbs all the radiation falling on it, but conversely behaves as a perfectly radiatal when heated. Now let us discuss about the characteristics of black body radiation. The characteristics of black body radiation are explained with the help of some laws such as Wein's displacement law, Planck's law, then Stephen-Boltzmann's law. We will discuss these laws in the next video lectures. So let us start or let us discuss about the black body spectrum. So what is the spectrum of the black body radiation? The spectrum from a black body radiation is a continuous spectrum since it emits all wavelengths depending on the temperature of the black body. Then what is the black body spectrum used for? The black bodies are used for lightening, heating, security, thermal imaging as well as testing and measurement applications. Uh, because this intensity of the energy at any temperature and wavelength and can be determined using the Planck law of radiation. So, this was about the introduction.